Howdy, we're Beast Inc. My name is Tristan O'Quinn.
I'm Riley Bailiff.
I'm Kelly Luo.
And I'm Joey Thompson.
And we'd like to thank you guys for giving us the opportunity to respond to your request for proposal. And I will be passing over to my partner Kelly, and she'll be discussing to you guys everything about Beast Inc. Thank you.
We're gonna start out by giving an introduction of our company, Beast Inc. And after that, we're gonna be giving you guys our executive summary, listing out our plan for DTC Dental. Following that, we're gonna have our deliverable schedule, our statement of work, and the deliverables. And after that, we're gonna have our scope, approach, and methodology, and then our project management approach. Last but not least, we're going to end with our customer referrals in case you guys are not yet satisfied. So we are Beast Inc. We fulfill your needs and exceed your wants. We are located in College Station, Texas, and we have 10 years of company experience. Our three firm values are teamwork, integrity, and innovation. So for our executive summary, we're gonna start out with a new front-end interface to allow office personnel easier access when retrieving and inputting data. This will allow us ease with scheduling, rescheduling, and canceling appointments, as well as generating a report at the end of the day for each dentist. Following that, we're also going to maintain scheduling of appointments for dental services. We're going to maintain it through our new database on MySQL with our new standardized platform to make office personnel have an easier time with entry of data. Following that, we're going to accurately profile the workload, exposing the most time-consuming queries to further tuning. Next, we're going to focus less on configuring the server and more on the data going in and out of the server. Following that, we're going to focus on monitoring, which will allow metric data to allow us to see when our peak busy times are, or to see whenever we have downtimes and figure out the trends on an actual visual graph. And last but not least, like I said before, we're going to have a new standardized platform that'll be different from the current server we have. I'm going to be passing it on to Riley for our deliverable schedule.
Thank you, Kelly. Now we will be discussing our deliverable schedule for you. First of all, we have some front-end mock-ups that Joey and Tristan have already completed, and we will have available for you if you decide to go with Beast Incorporated. Next, we have a network structure and design we'll start working on tomorrow, and we'll be finished in only a couple days. After that, we do have our breakdown of cost, which is we have later on in the slides for you, and we will provide that in a bit. Next, after that, we will do a database transfer, which Kelly and Tristan will work on together, and they should start that within a couple days of y'all deciding to go with us, and then that should take about 5 or 6 days. Finally, we have maintenance and upkeep training. Me and Joey will be working on that together, and we will start that as soon as we implement the database, and that will go for as long as you need it, depending on, we can discuss those terms, but we predict to be done with the maintenance and upkeep training on the 16th of May. Next, I'd like to state, what we're going to do for you guys and, what our work is going to look like. First of all, we're going to transfer the data from the old system to the new system. After that, we will have to train the on-site employees so that they know how to work with the new database, and then acquire hardware and licenses. And this is just new hardware. We could use some of the old hardware that you already have, but we do predict that we will have to get some new hardware and some new licenses for products, such as Microsoft Suite. We will also have to teach your employees how to handle large volume transactions, and then we will always be there for fast debugging and fast upgrades. Because at Beast Inc, we do believe in keeping up with the current technology, and so that your data can be as safe as possible and you can retrieve it as fast as possible. And then finally, what all this will do for you is reduce the cost of your ownership, which we know you guys want to see. So now that we've stated what we're going to do and shown you a schedule for what we're going to do, these are some of the deliverables that we will be giving you guys. Obviously, the front end mockups I mentioned we already have done, and that includes an SQL solution and some short and easy steps for preparing what needs to happen down the road. And after that, we have the summary of the network structure. We do believe that y'all need a 50 megabyte per second download speed for your wireless access through wireless access points. And because security is at the top priority, we will include a firewall. Last but not least, the breakdown of cost we have provided, and we'll talk about shortly. And we charge a $2,500 a week stipend, and one-time complimentary teeth cleaning because who doesn't want clean teeth? Now I will pass it off to Joey and he will talk about the breakdown of cost.
Thank you, Riley. Today I'm going to be talking about the breakdown of costs for the project that we're going to be undertaking. So first of all, for capital expenditures, the most costly of them is going to be purchasing the hardware that we need to run the system effectively. We want to make sure that the solution we implement adds as much value to DTC Dental as possible. So we're going to have to purchase some databases and computers that help us get the most out of it. Next, we're going to have to purchase some replacement parts so that during the implementation process, if a computer or system stops working, we're able to keep running on our project and not incur any loss in sales. Next, we're going to have operating expenditures that are going to increase per year of the project. So that's stuff like professional support for the database and the system operations. That's going to be stuff like co-location costs for redundancy in case the database gets corrupted or we lose some data. And obviously there's going to be some increased power costs involved with having more hardware and newer hardware that demands more power. Overall, we estimate that for 3 years into the future, the project will cost you about $40,000, but will add a whole lot more value than that to the company. Next, I'm going to be talking about the scope, approach, and methodology of our company. Developed over time, our methodology includes an observation of data and time studies, an overview of terms and conditions, and a tailored response to every client's needs. BSync believes that the value of our services is directly correlated to the ability of our customers to get the exact customer response that they need. And so some of the stuff that we're going to be helping you guys with involves stuff like budgeting, agile software maintenance. We'll help you with some of the master planning that me and Tristan already prepared. And we'll be able to help you with the management training and the employee training as we move into the future. Now I'm going to hand it over to Tristan to talk about our company and our project management approach.
Thank you, Joey. So for our project management approach, for the implementation phase, we'll be on site and readily available for you guys. So if you guys ever have any questions, we want you guys to feel comfortable about us, and we want you guys to give us the power to take your company to new heights. As for our mission statement, like we said before, we value our clients equally. We fulfill your needs and exceed your wants. So here are a little bit of our customer referrals for you guys. Back in 2016, we worked with Gary White at Bighorn Dental. He was blown away by our database maintenance that we did for him, and we left him with a great impression about our company. As for Jimbo Fisher at Caprock Health, back in 2017, we did implementation and new services for him, and he gave us a 7 out of 10 rating for our customer satisfaction and 8.5 out of 10 for process excellence. For Lynn Tran at Lynn's Nails, I get my nails done there weekly, and she enjoys every second about BSync, and the query server help we assisted her with was by far the best thing that ever happened for Lynn's Nails. So as for Jason Myers at Gumby's Pizza, I eat there weekly as well, and services performed for database maintenance were left with a good impression in 2018, and we're always readily updating these guys 24/7. Thank you guys, and we are BSync.
Thank you, DTC Dental. Now, we have a word from one of our customers, Jason Myers, about his satisfaction with our company.
Oh, hello there. I'm Jason Myers, the owner of the Gumby's on Texas, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about Beast Incorporated. I can't think of a better company if you're looking for someone to maintain your database. Let me tell you about what they did for me. I was lost. I didn't know what to do with my database. I don't know the first thing about it. Their hands-on customer service is just something that is just unmatched in today's society.